Hey guys, I got tired of showing you some bullshit bullet games, so now we're gonna look at one of my blitz games where I absolutely crushed an opponent so bad that he either resigned or just didn't want to play anymore and let himself time out. So here we go. Without further ado, um, I call this video "Pin to Win" because the theme here is pins. So I'm playing the white pieces. This was on my path to clear 2,000 rating in blitz, and I can't remember if I showed you a video of me doing it or not, but I did. So here we go. I'm playing the English opening again, which I've been liking a lot. The idea is to attack the center from the outside. If he wants to lose one of his more valuable center pawns for one of my less valuable outside pawns, we're happy to do that. So just some normal development here. Um, Got to be tricky that we don't get, um, well, if all this gets traded off, we're not going to be able to ultimately take the last pawn because the queen's x-raying the king. So that's why I brought the bishop up here. Then trade that off. Usually trading a Finchetto bishop for a knight is not good because it takes a lot of time to get the bishop there, and it took me no time at all to get the knight there. So not a great trade for him. Already this guy's in some trouble. We're going to punish that. He might even get up a pawn, but I don't play for material. I play for wins. So uh, this is a big spot right here. That knight's so juicy, and he probably should attack it with a pawn there, but he doesn't do that. Now this knight's locked in, and his knight pretty much can't move because if it does, I've got threats of checkmate coming in right here. So very scary for him. Now if he wants to kick, his king side is just going to be weak, and already he's in a lot of trouble. So here, queenside castle, you don't see that a lot, but my king's completely on the opposite side of the action. He's got none of his pawns advanced except for this one. I'm not worried about it. I'm way closer to attacking his side. And usually when you see opposite castles, it means it's going to be a good game. So he's just making some BS moves over here. If he wanted to attack my king side, he would have gone all in and pushed that too. But either way, it's too slow. So what's going on here? He's got to react to this because I'm attacking his queen. If he wants to take that, he can, but you'll see how we respond. So he takes that. Now, I don't care about getting that pawn back right away, and I can't. What I care about is the fact that his queen's so bunched in here. So I'm looking at this bishop. My goal is to bring it down and around so that it's pinned. So that's exactly what we're doing. Easy plan. If he were smart, maybe he'd start backing up and get out of the way. But he doesn't see it. He's too worried about his own ambitions. So he's doing that. Usually it's good to control a semi-open file with a rook, but not today. So now he's in a lot of trouble, especially if he doesn't move his queen. If he does move it, say he moves it back, then I'm just reclaiming my piece or doing it with check, which is probably better. Um, and if he actually goes queen back, then that's a fork. So he's going to be really careful here. But he makes a nothing move. That's useless. It's not going to be enough because watch this. The pawn. Yeah, so looks like he could just take it. Oh, but what's this? He can't because he's pinned. And he has to react because the knight's there. So at the very least, he's moving the knight, and I'm winning this pawn. Or am I? Maybe I don't care about winning the pawn because I don't have to do anything yet. So let's get some more attack on here. Now, if he wants to block with the pawn, he can't because the bishop is going to win his queen. He could back all the way up to here, but if he does, then I'm just winning this pawn back, and it's going to just be filthy for him. I would probably take it with the knight then, and then if he takes with knight, then bishop is a skewer of the queen and the king. If he doesn't take, then I mean at best he's moving his queen. He can't even move it here because his pawn's sobbing. At best he's moving it over here, and that's just a lot of trouble. So ultimately, he makes the great move of not playing anything. He just gives up, as he should, because he's getting his ass kicked here. And, no shame on him. It just would have been great to not have to wait a minute and a half to get my victory. but I whooped his ass, and it's because I just kept pinning stuff, pin that, pin that. So don't worry about, don't be so quick to reclaim material. You're better off tying guys up and just making them really scared. And we've got this is pinned too because I'm coming in there. He's got 3 pieces pinned. His whole thing's just pinned. He's got no pieces past the halfway point, which is right here. Really just a crushing victory. The type where if you played this aggressively in Bullet, you'd probably be like a 2,500 plus Bullet player. So not quite there yet, but we're getting there. So thanks for checking out this game. And remember, pin to win.